talked to a mid-cap company on which CRISIL was extremely bullish. You heard Sudhir Nair, head equities of CRISIL, on Thursday speak about Ashiana Housing, something that they like because of the kind of work that they are doing. Remember, the company is into, holiday homes, so to say, if I can just use the term loosely. But they've assigned a fair value of 220 to the stock of Ashiana Housing over a 2-year period. The current market price is 120. Let's get in the management, because aside of CRISIL's recommendations, the construction of the company's housing project in Lavasa unfortunately is getting delayed. So that's a bit of a bad news as well. But let's go to the management and figure out how would the things ahead shape up. Vishal Gupta, MD of Ashiana Housing, joins us right now to speak about all that and more. Vishal, hi, good morning. Thanks so much for joining in. This is Neeraj here. Fundamentally, CRISIL has given a very good grading to your company, but just let's talk about some concerns that the market might have. The update as far as Lavasa's project is concerned, because your 30-acre plot where you're doing that residential project, I believe that is under some bit of a limbo.
Well, yes, there is some concerns there, but we are very hopeful that that should get sorted out in a short time from now. Apart from that, also would like to bring to your notice that it's only 10% of the all developable space that Ashiana is building at the moment. So it's a very small portion of our entire portfolio.
So give us a flavor of what all you're doing right now in terms of the projects, and how does it translate into numbers? Because we're also talking about the kind of realty space that you're selling off. I mean, just give us a flavor about that.
The company is clearly focused in the middle income group segment and active senior living, which is also for the middle income group. Our largest presence is in an industrial town of Bhiwadi, which is close to Delhi, and Jaipur. We are also having presence in Jamshedpur and Jodhpur and Lavasa. In terms of square footage, we did around 13.5 lakh square foot of sales last year at an average price of around 2,000 rupees a square foot. So that's around 270 odd crores. And we constructed 11 lakh square feet. This year the company is projecting to have a sale of around 16 lakh square foot, and we are aiming to construct 15 lakh square feet. And the average realization should move up by another 5 to 7%.
How confident are you of the market environment changing to support that kind of move in demand as well as prices?
Tanvi, we are, like I said, we are in the middle income group. Kind of price increase also that I was projecting to you is 5 to 7%. It's not substantial. This particular market is fairly stable. It does not provide very high upsides. Similarly, the low sides are well protected.
How does it translate in terms of pure numbers for FY12, Vishal? Because I was looking at FY11 as well. You've had a steady growth. The point being FY12. What do you do in terms of revenues and profitability? I mean, a couple of research heads that we spoke about a 50% uptick in your profit after tax numbers for FY12. What kind of numbers would you clock in?
We're doing well. I think if the numbers that we are projecting is what is achieved, we'll definitely get a 30% growth from this year on.
All right, 30% growth in PAT. Thanks so much for joining us, Vishal, and all the best for the quarters ahead. We'll of course speak to you again after your numbers come out. But let's talk. CRISIL has assigned a fundamental grading which is fairly stable for this company, and they believe the stock could touch around 220 rupees in 2 years' time. 2.5% higher is what Ashiana Housing is doing in trade today. Take a break on that note, come back and talk to a couple of other mid-caps which are in it.